Once there lived a king who had a very wise minister. The minister was known for one particular belief. He always said, "Whatever happens, for good." One day, the king was cleaning his sword in the palace courtyard. The minister was also sitting nearby. Suddenly, the sword slipped from the king's hand and fell on his foot, cutting off one of his toes. The king cried out in pain. Just then, the minister said out of his habit, "Whatever happens, for good."
Hearing this, the king became furious. "My toe has been cut off, and you say this is for good? What good can possibly come from this?" he shouted. In his anger, the king ordered the minister to be thrown into prison. Even while being taken away, the minister remained calm and said again, "Whatever happens, for good." The king was surprised by his attitude. He wondered how someone could stay so peaceful even while being sent to jail. Anyways, 2 months passed. One day, the king went hunting in a dense forest with his soldiers. While chasing a deer, he went deeper into the forest and got separated from his companions. He lost his way and found himself completely alone. As he was trying to find a way out, a group of tribal people suddenly surrounded him. They did not recognize him as a king and captured him. These tribals were looking for a human to sacrifice to please their deity. The king tried to explain and beg them to let him go, but they could not understand his language.
They began preparing for the rituals. They bathed him, dressed him in clean clothes, placed a garland of flowers around his neck, and started beating drums in excitement. Just as they were about to sacrifice him, the tribal chief noticed that one of the king's toes was missing. He immediately stopped the ceremony and declared, "This man cannot be sacrificed. He is incomplete. If we sacrifice an incomplete man, our deity will become angry instead of pleased." So they released the king. Relieved and grateful, the king returned safely to his palace. On the way, he kept thinking, "If my toe has not been cut, I would have been sacrificed today." The minister was right. Whatever happened truly happened for good. As soon as he reached the palace, he ordered the release of the minister and restored him to his position. The king said to him, "Now I understand that how losing my toe saved my life. But you were imprisoned for 2 months. How was that good for you?" The minister smiled gently and replied, "My lord, I am always with you. If I had not been in prison, I would have been with you in the forest that day. They let you go because you were incomplete. But I am perfectly healthy, and they would have surely sacrificed me." He continued, "So it was good that I was in prison. It saved both your life and mine." Listening to his minister, the king was deeply impressed. If we see in our lives, we will find that we often react too quickly to a situation. The moment something goes wrong, we label it as a bad, unfair, or unfortunate. But the truth is, we see only a small part of the whole picture. Just like the king, we judge events based on immediate pain or discomfort without realizing that life may be quietly protecting us from something much worse. Many times, delays, failures, losses, or unexpected problems are actually turning points in disguise. A missed opportunity may save us from the wrong path. A rejection may redirect us towards something better.
Even a difficult phase can build strength, patience, and clarity that we would never gain otherwise. This story teaches us to develop trust in the flow of life. Not blind acceptance, but a deeper understanding that everything does not need to make sense immediately. Sometimes the meaning reveals itself only with time. Instead of reacting with anger or frustration, we should learn to pause and observe. Life is not always working against us. It is often working in ways we cannot yet understand. So when things don't go your way, don't lose faith, because there may be a bigger plan unfolding, fun that you cannot yet see.